Hey, this is Will Putney, producer at Graphic Nature Audio and guitarist for For An Autopsy, and I'm here to talk about Toontrack. Toontrack in Superior was one of the first drum software libraries that I've ever had the chance to use when I was coming up as an assistant, learning how to make records, and at the time they were ahead of the curve a little bit as far as drum sampling and bringing realism into MIDI drum instruments. So it's cool to watch the plugin grow and expand as the years go by and become like a staple in the software world for producers and engineers and songwriters alike. We used to trigger drums when I would do pre-production with bands, and then we would create samples off the drums. We would build logic kits with limited velocities and dynamics to the playing, and then we would kind of fire them back as a way to get these like writing kits. So if we wanted to change a fill, or if we wanted to write a new drum beat, we'd be kind of boxed in with these clunky things. And then finally getting software like Superior where it's good sounding right out of the box, it was just really nice to not worry about the technical side of it and the dynamics of drum playing, and be able to just kind of quickly humanize drums and get a believable real thing. It's made for more inspired writing sessions for me, for sure. I like the Progressive Foundry one. I'm a big Forrester fan. I love the Carnival records and the Dead Letter stuff he's done, and I've had a chance to go to his studio and track drums before too, and see some of those drums and record it myself. So I use that pack a lot because I'm familiar with those guys, and there's some pretty cool snares in that one for me. They definitely get some use. I kind of use my Toontrack software to just beef up what I already have. So I'm looking for snares that are unique or have some characters to them. Maybe they're a bit ringier, or maybe they're tuned kind of funny, or there's overtones that like I can use with my actual raw drum tracks to kind of create this larger-than-life drum that still keeps the realism. And then, aside from that, as a writing tool, it's kind of plug and play, which I I'll dabble in sometimes too. So it's got two features for me, but that's mainly how I use it. My initial thoughts when I got to check out Superior Drummer 3 was there was a cool, nice improvement in the interface. The mixer seems a little more intuitive. I like how sort of functional it is to swap through drums now. It seems a bit more streamlined than the last one. I think what gives it the most value is how powerful it can be as a writing tool now. When you're at home and you want to create a song, you can do it anywhere in the world. You can put a guitar riff into your laptop and design sonically sort of any drum picture where you could really see closer to the end game what your song's going to be like. And it kind of removes some of the guess of, oh, well, maybe when we go to the studio, this will work itself out. It's like it brings your songs forward, and it gives you the big picture of like, oh, okay, is this going to be good or not? And I like sort of the removing of the clarity that you get from having these drum libraries that can be so dynamic and can have so many different vibes and sounds. So it's a really powerful, useful, convenient tool when you're writing songs, and like to the point where now I don't write with drummers anymore. Although I'd love to have time to. It's just in 2017, it's been a lot easier to sit in your underwear at 2 o'clock in the morning and write a guitar riff and hear back a killer drum sound. The Drumception song with Virtual Dirk was really fun. I didn't know what I was getting into. I was a big Soilwork fan. I heard the track, I got the 3/4 vibe. I went melodic death metal with it as a little homage to some of those throwback Soilwork haunted records that I grew up listening to. So it was challenging to be boxed in with tempos and time signatures and things that like maybe I wouldn't normally go to. And like it was a bit of a struggle at first to take myself out of like my comfort zones, but once I got the core of the song together, I feel like it came together pretty quick, and I'm excited about it.